right, buckle up, everybody, because today we're diving headfirst into Klas Maschina.
Klas Maschina.
Okay, so you're curious about Klas Maschina, right?
Right.
It's not just about exotic cars.
Right.
It's about a whole luxury lifestyle vibe.
Yeah.
We've got their website, some marketing materials,
Okay.
social media links, even a video.
Wow.
Pure automotive eye candy. It
I
is.
bet.
Let's unpack this and see if they live up to the hype.
So what's fascinating here is that Klas Maschina is going way beyond the typical dealership experience.
Okay.
They're curating a feeling and aspiration.
Mm-hmm.
It's about accessing a world most people only dream of.
Right.
But they're not just saying buy a car, get rich, are they?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Their tagline, "Move with Klas," is everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And in their video, wow, it's slick.
It is.
I especially love that shot where the Aston Martin DB11 is winding through the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
It really captures the sense of freedom they're talking about.
I see that.
They're playing on those deep-seated desires for excitement and control, telling you this isn't just transportation,
Right.
it's a life transformation.
Right. And that transformation extends beyond just owning the car.
Oh.
They're pushing bespoke experiences and luxury living.
Okay.
But what does that actually mean for you?
Yeah.
It's kind of
What does that mean?
mysterious.
It is. It leaves you wanting more.
It does.
Tailored travel, exclusive events, access you wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah.
It's like they're selling a golden ticket to a very exclusive club.
Okay, so they're setting the stage, but are they speaking to everyone?
Well, not really.
Not really, no.
They're name-dropping Aston Martin DB11s, Maserati Levantes, Range
Ooh.
Rover Velars.
Oh, wow.
It's like they're speaking directly to car enthusiasts who know exactly what those names mean.
Right.
The ones who get a thrill just hearing them.
And it's not just about knowing the names, it's about understanding the nuances. Take the Aston Martin DB11, for example.
Okay.
It's not just a pretty face.
Uh-huh.
Under the hood, you've got a twin turbocharged V12 engine packing over 600 horsepower.
Wow.
A car designed for both grand touring comfort and exhilarating performance.
So they're signaling to a clientele who values not just the cars themselves, but also insider knowledge and a sense of belonging within a niche community.
They're saying, we speak your language, we know what you're looking for. It screams exclusivity.
Yeah, exactly.
But are they all talk? They back it up with customer testimonials that really hammer home the VIP treatment aspect.
Oh, interesting.
Personalized service, making the client feel special,
Uh,
building trust. They're not just selling a car, they're selling an experience. They're building this whole atmosphere of luxury that just permeates everything they do.
exactly. It's about building a relationship, making you feel like more than just a transaction.
It's not just a transaction, it's about building a relationship.
Exactly.
I see.
Think about it. You buy a car from them, suddenly you're not just driving to work.
Right.
You're on a curated road trip, attending exclusive events.
Oh, wow.
And feeling like part of a select group. That's the mindset they're cultivating.
Okay.
But this all sounds very impressive.
Yeah, it does.
Where does Klas Maschina actually operate?
That's a good question.
Let's look at their geographic footprint.
Their website mentions locations in Arizona and Texas,
Okay.
with a California location coming soon. They're really hitting those key luxury markets, aren't they?
Absolutely. And it's strategic.
Yeah.
Those are prime markets for luxury goods. But what's also interesting is that they mention having clients in the Caribbean.
Oh, really?
This suggests they're catering to a global elite who might own multiple residences or spend significant time traveling.
Okay.
We're not talking about your average car buyer here.
No,
Well,
it's not your
No.
average commuter. They're
Right.
also highlighting their global network of suppliers in Europe and Asia.
Right.
It's not just selling cars, they're connecting buyers with exclusive, hard-to-find vehicles.
I see.
Like you said, they're the key to a very exclusive club.
Right. It's about exclusivity and access.
Yeah.
Klas Maschina is the gatekeeper to this world of high-end luxury.
Wow.
They even have a concierge service.
Oh, wow.
They'll handle all the details for you, financing, shipping, insurance, even customization.
So their concierge service handles absolutely everything.
That seems to be the idea.
I'm imagining a scenario where you basically just point at the car you want,
Mhm.
and they take care of the rest. Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Is that accurate?
That seems to be the idea.
Wow.
It's about making the entire process as seamless and stress-free as possible.
Okay.
A truly personalized white glove service, which makes sense considering their clientele.
Right.
But let's shift gears for a moment.
Okay.
We've talked about what they offer,
Right.
but who is Klas Maschina as a company?
That's a good question. Well, their About Us section calls them purveyors of exceptional experiences.
Oh,
and curators of refined tastes. Sounds a bit pretentious, doesn't it?
a little.
But hey, maybe that's the point.
You've got to admit it does create a certain image.
It does.
And they back it up by emphasizing their commitment to excellence.
Okay.
It's a whole section on their website.
Oh, wow.
They're not just aiming for excellence.
Right.
They're saying it's their standard.
So what does that look like in practice?
Well,
Are we talking about fancy brochures and champagne at every meeting?
it's more than just surface-level glitz.
Right. Okay.
They talk about upholding the highest levels in everything they do.
Uh-huh.
From sourcing vehicles and arranging travel
Right.
to providing customer service.
Right.
They even use the phrase, relentless pursuit of perfection.
That's a powerful thought.
Imagine the level of detail that goes into every interaction, every event they plan.
Okay, I'm starting to see the picture they're painting.
Yeah.
It's about exceeding expectations at every turn.
Right.
Creating those wow moments
Yeah,
that people remember and talk about.
exactly. They're aiming to create experiences that resonate deeply with their clients.
Okay.
Experiences that go beyond just buying a car.
Yeah.
It's about making a lasting impression, creating memories that are tied to the Klas Maschina brand.
Uh-huh.
They're not just selling products. They're selling a mindset, a way of life.
So how do they actually help people achieve this extraordinary lifestyle they keep talking about? Do
Right.
they have a secret clubhouse somewhere?
Well, not a clubhouse,
Okay.
but they do emphasize their global network of suppliers and partners.
Right.
Think about it. They're not just selling you a Maserati Levante.
Yeah.
They're connecting you with other Levante owners, maybe arranging a driving experience in the Italian Alps.
Wow.
They're opening doors to a world you wouldn't have access to otherwise.
It's like they're creating this whole ecosystem around the luxury car ownership experience
Yeah.
with partners in travel, hospitality, entertainment. It's not just about the car.
Right.
It's about becoming part of a very specific world.
And it's a world people seem eager to join.
It seems like it.
Those customer testimonials we talked about,
Yeah.
they're full of people raving about how they were treated like VIPs, like family.
Wow.
They're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. And that's crucial when you're dealing with this kind of clientele.
Right. These are people who could buy a fleet of luxury cars without blinking an eye.
Exactly.
They have options, so Klas has to offer something truly special to stand out.
And it looks like they're doing just that.
Yeah.
But it's not just about cars, is it?
No.
They also have that intriguing section on their website about luxury living.
Now that's interesting. Yeah.
Real estate,
Yeah.
interior design,
Could be.
a personal shopper who picks out your cashmere socks.
Well, they
Okay.
just mentioned discovering living spaces that define refinement.
Okay.
But it definitely suggests they're branching out beyond just automobiles.
Right.
Maybe they help clients find luxury homes that perfectly match the cars they're buying.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
It fits with their whole curated lifestyle approach.
Exactly.
It's about extending that feeling of exclusivity and refinement to every aspect of their clients' lives.
Right. It's about creating a whole world around the Klas Maschina brand. Right. And they're doing it with passion, too.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how their About Us section described them as being born from a passion for excellence and a vision to redefine luxury living?
Yeah, it sounds a bit like a marketing tagline,
Yeah.
but maybe there's truth to it.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a car,
Wouldn't you want to know that the people you were dealing with were genuinely passionate about what they do?
yeah,
That they actually cared about making you happy?
absolutely. That personal touch can make all the difference.
Right. Oh,
yeah. So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We know about their marketing, their locations, their network, their commitment to excellence.
Right.
But let's get practical for a moment.
Okay.
How is all of this actually working?
Yeah. How are they?
What does their operational side look like? Well, we've got this document that dives into their background.
Okay.
Klas Maschina was founded in 2022 by Jay Colley, an entrepreneur with a passion for cars.
Interesting.
Sounds like they're a relatively new company, but they've definitely made a splash.
They have. It's not easy to break into the luxury car market,
No, it's not.
especially when you're aiming for that top-tier clientele.
Right.
But it seems like they've come out of the gate strong,
Yeah.
focusing on building a reputation for excellence and exclusivity.
This document describes them as a premier luxury and exotic car marketplace, embodying opulence and a refined lifestyle.
Oh, wow.
I love it. I mean, that pretty much sums up everything we've seen so far, doesn't it?
It does. They're not shying away from their ambition
No, they're not.
and their name, Klas Maschina.
Yeah.
It's clever, right?
Yeah.
A play on Klas Machine,
I see it.
catchy, memorable, and it tells you exactly what they're all about.
This document also mentions they're based in Arizona and Texas, with a third location coming soon in California.
Wow,
Right.
that's a fast expansion.
We already knew that from their website and marketing materials,
Mm-hmm.
but it's interesting to see it confirmed here.
It reinforces their commitment
Mhm.
to those key markets.
Right.
It's not just about having a presence in those states. It's about being embedded in those luxury ecosystems.
Okay.
Think about it. They're not just selling cars.
Right.
They're offering access to a whole world of events, experiences, and connections.
Yeah.
Those locations are strategically chosen to be at the heart of it all.
Right. Exactly. And remember those clients in the Caribbean?
Yes. That's not just a random detail.
Right.
It tells us they're not limiting themselves geographically.
No, they're not.
They're going after a clientele that's mobile, global, and accustomed to a certain level of service no matter where they are.
Exactly. They're tapping into a network of individuals who live and play on an international stage.
Okay.
And how do they support that?
Yeah.
This document talks about their partnerships with premier suppliers worldwide, expanding their network across Europe, Asia, and beyond.
So they're not just sourcing cars from a handful of local distributors.
No.
They're going straight to the source,
Right.
building relationships with manufacturers, collectors, and specialists all over the world.
Yeah.
This allows them to offer a truly unique selection of vehicles, the kind of cars you won't find at your average dealership.
It's all about that exclusivity and access we keep talking about.
Right.
But it's not just about acquiring the cars, it's about the entire experience.
Yeah.
Remember those bespoke experiences they emphasize?
Yeah. Well, it turns out they're partnering with top-tier companies in travel, hospitality, entertainment, and more.
So it's not just about handing you the keys to a new Aston Martin.
Right.
It's about crafting a whole experience around that car.
Yeah.
Maybe a private track day at a legendary circuit, followed by a weekend at a 5-star resort overlooking the Mediterranean.
Hey, guy.
They're thinking holistically about the luxury lifestyle.
Right. They're creating an ecosystem where the car is just the starting point.
I see.
And they're clearly putting a lot of effort into making the purchasing process itself as smooth and luxurious as possible.
Right.
This highlights their commitment to providing a seamless experience in luxury and exotic car buying,
Okay.
emphasizing their team's attentiveness to each client's unique preferences.
It goes back to that personal touch. They're
Mhm.
not just taking orders and processing transactions. They're
No.
building relationships, understanding their clients' desires, and going above and beyond to meet those expectations. I love it.
They understand that in this market, it's not enough to simply offer a great product.
No, it's not.
It's about the entire experience, from the first interaction to the ongoing relationship.
Right.
They're cultivating a sense of trust and loyalty that goes far beyond the typical car buying transaction.
Okay, so we've examined Klas Maschina from every angle: their marketing, their operations, their philosophy, even their founder's passion.
Yeah, we've done a deep dive.
What's the final verdict? Do they live up to the hype?
Well, based on the information we've gathered, they've certainly laid a strong foundation.
Uh-huh.
They have a clear vision, a strategic approach, and a commitment to delivering a truly luxurious experience.
Okay.
But the ultimate test is in the execution.
Right. All of this is just information, but it's up to you to decide what it means for you.
Exactly.
Do your own research, read reviews, maybe even reach out to some of their clients and get their firsthand perspectives.
Exactly. This deep dive has provided you with the key insights, but the next steps are yours.
Right.
Consider what you've learned. Weigh your options, and see if moving with Klas aligns with your own aspirations and values.
This has been an interesting deep dive, and hopefully you feel well equipped to move forward. Remember, knowledge is power, and now you have a deeper understanding of Klas Maschina's world.